Hi guys. How are you guys doing today? I think everything is sound. Okay, good. Hi Chris. Hi Devil. Sorry you won't be around too long. Oh, and you guys can see me picking my nails. Da, da, da. Oh, I should have put on music too. I never figured out how to do that, did I?
I should have figured that out first.
How did I do it? And don't mind my cats. They're gonna be everywhere. Music library. Playlist. We're just gonna do like a general thumbs up playlist. Oh yeah, but this still doesn't work. Nope. That's so weird. Sorry, guys. Hey, Asta, how are you? Hey, Red Hood. I should have set up a music bot before I started this. You're gonna rest your back, Chris? Did you hurt it? Hi, Solar. How are you? Oh, so many people here today for my like totally weird cooking stream. I've never done this before. I feel like I should have two cameras. I forgot to set up my music bot. I don't have anything together basically, but we're gonna make some curry, so that's gonna work. I'm fairly sure song requests are pretty easy to set up if I like actually pull up my bot real quick. I don't know. I'm just gonna take a quick glance at it to see if it's one of those things where it's like 5 clicks and I've got it. Audio. YouTube player? I don't know how to do it. Let's see. Put on my JD playlist here. I won't be able to hear it, but you guys might be able to hear it. Maybe. Oh, yep. Ah, that didn't work at all. Ah, I can't do it so that you guys can hear it and I can't hear it. Alas. This is sugar. This is sugar. And knives. Donuts? I don't have any donuts though. I wish I had donuts. I'm sorry we don't have any music, you guys. I suck. I'm not good at this. But we're gonna cook the curry anyway, so I should probably get started. Otherwise my husband's gonna get home and be like, hey, where's the food? And I'll be like, I didn't make it because I was messing with my bot. But hi everyone. Okay, for any of you guys who haven't made Japanese curry before, it's basically like a stew. And it's got a bunch of vegetables in it and a curry mix, and you eat it over rice. And we're also gonna make a chicken panko fried thing. So first things first though, I'm gonna get the rice started because that's the easiest thing to do. Beans. 1, rice over bowl. 2, rice. I actually don't know how much to make, and I don't know why I'm even opening that drawer because that's not where we keep the... This isn't even the right rice cup. Where's the rice cup? He moved it. Where's this? We're just gonna use a regular cup measure. Normally we have this like specific cup that we use to measure out our rice, but I don't see it right now. I don't know what he did with it. Basically a chicken katsu curry. The chicken is a little different. It's like chicken breasts and they're cut up into strips and we marinate them in sriracha. But yeah. Oh man, I wish this was a donut bag. Nope, it's just rice. It's just rice. And it's the good stuff. It's like double bagged and jasmine. We always get the one with the deer on it. It's like my husband's favorite brand of rice. I didn't know you could have a favorite brand of rice, but he has a preference, definitely. I'll make it 2 cups because I'm making a lot of curry. Okay. So how are you guys doing today? How is your Sunday going? Where the rice bag goes. All right, and so this is like the, yeah, it is extra fancy. So I'm gonna turn you guys here. This is why I need 2 cameras, because I have an L-shaped kitchen. So we always rinse our rice until the water runs clear. So, hi Mesker. How are you doing? I generally don't dump all of my rice in the sink. But apparently that's what we're doing, dumping rice in the sink. I'm not at my newest coordinator right now. I ran a 5K for the first time this morning, and like my legs are sore, and like I'm just generally not doing so hot. I think I needed to have drunk more water, and it needed to have been less cold. But alas, I didn't get a choice. Last rinse, and then I'm just gonna fill it up. Right. We are in eyeballing the rice water household. We never measure it. Weekend's too short, I know, but I am lucky because I'm taking the next 3 days off. We're having like a staycation. So, our rice cooker. I'm having a staycation, so it feels nice because my weekend isn't over, you know. I still have 3 days left of weekend. Aston, I'm glad you think I have a nice kitchen. I literally bought this house sight unseen. I'd never been in it before, and we bought it. Almost entirely because I love the pictures of the kitchen so much. Okay, sorry. Just plugging this in real quick. There we go. All right, so the next step, actually I should leave that over here. So while the rice is cooking, the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to get the water boiling for the vegetables, because you sort of like pre-cook vegetables, and then so while the water gets boiling, we'll like cut them up and stuff. So what I need is a large pot, 1 large pot, and we're gonna fill it with water and let it start boiling. It's gonna be a lot of vegetables. Yeah, it's true. The housing market in Boston is like very fast. So, I mean, you really don't have time to look and like go back, think about a house, etc., etc. You just don't have time to do that. So, I mean, it was probably going to be the case anyway that I was never going to get to see the house that we bought before we bought it, but it was all worth it because really, it's an incredibly nice house and our kitchen is really great. Okay, so we got the water going, and in the meantime, I'm gonna wash the vegetables, and then we will cut them. Okay, so your first round of veggies that you're gonna boil is the onion, Long John. I've got 2 cats and they're gonna be constantly in the way. Potatoes. And guys, can we just appreciate for 1 second the size of this carrot compared to my forearm? Like, oh my god, it's the biggest carrot I've ever seen in my life. And this was literally the smallest one they had at the store. So I'm gonna wash these real quick before we peel them and stuff. Like, I can't believe the size of this carrot. If I was a more mature person, I probably wouldn't have been making... Like, honestly, there's no reason for this carrot to be so large. This was literally the smallest one. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I don't even know how to cut this thing, to be honest. I'm gonna have to just, like, figure it out. But I was at the Asian market and they didn't have, like, regular bags of carrots. They had this, you know? Yeah, it's pretty thick. Alright, and I don't actually know how many potatoes I'm gonna need. I wanted like equal part potato and carrot, which I think is gonna mean all 4 of these potatoes, to be totally honest. Use a knife. Yes, I am going to use a knife. That much I do know. But I think I'm gonna have to use like my butcher's knife. It's gonna have to be like big knife time. I think it would be good for tempura, you're right. It's probably what it was used for. Like I said, it was at the Asian market. But it doesn't change the fact that it's ridiculous. No one needs a carrot that big. Unless you're using it for non-carrot reasons. Cool. So potatoes and carrots are like the traditional veggies for curry. We like to add onion. We're also, ours is a little different from the regular box recipe. So we're also eventually going to be adding apples. Long John, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I'm also going to need a really big bowl to put all of this stuff in as I'm done cutting it. So, one very large mixing bowl that I should clearly put on the other side of my cutting board so that you guys can see. Like that. I think I should probably do the onion first, and then the carrot, and then the potato. I might also need 2 bowls. Here we go. All right. You love curry? Curry is delicious. It's absolutely one of my favorite foods. That's not where we keep the knives. This is what we're going to be using for the carrot, probably. I don't know. I don't know if I think that one or this one would be better. Maybe this one. Hello, Kesto. Kesto, Alchemy, what do you prefer? I always call you Alchemy. Everyone else calls you Kesto. And so I've never really like picked one. But do you actually have a preference? The likelihood of my eyes starting to water immediately is high. Hi, Mesker. I said hi to you, Mesker. I'm positive. Guava soda? I've never even heard of guava soda. I mean, I know guavas, but... Oh, there's a bad spot on my onion. So sad. Less onion for curry. More onion for garbage can. Let me scrape these into the garbage can real quick. There we go. Okay. Let's actually cut this sucker. I have only ever used this particular knife once or twice. I think I'm still gonna cry. I didn't get that end out well enough. Come on. I don't particularly like cutting onions, not just because of the eye burn, just because they're kind of like a pain. And me and my husband have different opinions on how big they should be. in curry, but I'm making the curry today, so I get to pick the size of the onion. I like them bigger. So I'm sort of like roughly dicing them, so you guys can see. Just a couple cuts. And sort of crumble into the mixing bowl for later. Ah! My charger fell and my hands are covered in onions. No! Stay back there. There we go. Thank you so much for the follow, Zaby. Thank you. There's so many cats. It's just 2 cats. There's only the 2 of them. They're just everywhere. Is the issue. I should really like watch my hands while I'm cutting and not reading chat. Because that's what you guys really watch cooking streams for, right? Is for the streamer to eventually cut all of their fingers off and then have to be rushed to the hospital. Cursed Stop Academy. Is it a reference to something? I'm not like, I don't know. No, I'm gonna try not to cut my fingers off. Fingers are a necessary, well, I guess they're not really necessary for like Just Dance streaming, but they're pretty necessary for everything else. Jesus. Oh, I forgot to peel the carrot. La, la, la. Peel it after I do that. Okay. I have a peeler in here somewhere. Scraps bowl. Scraps bowl, scraps bowl. Where are all my smaller bowls? Here we go. I think it's really interesting how people came by their screen names. Because I feel like it's one of the few points in our lives in which we sort of get to create our own identity, as it were. Like, our parents give us our names, and a lot of times it's our school or our work or our circumstances that give us our friends. But we get to define our own identity when we choose an online screen name. So I think a lot of times I'm like, I wonder how people pick theirs. Okay, I will say this, so I was expecting, you know how when you buy a normal bag of carrots and there's a really big one, it's like tough? This one's really not, which is nice because it's going to make cutting it a lot easier. Oh, in the game you're developing, that's so cool. Asta, your stream name is great. And I feel like I did a pretty good job immediately figuring out how to pronounce it. I was really proud of myself. I missed a couple spots. Okay, that was good. Put that over here because we're gonna want it again for the potatoes. All right. Carrot. Doesn't it, Asta, though? This carrot, like, I could think of so many other uses for this carrot. Except this is like a PG-13 stream, so I'm not gonna say it, but like, this carrot. To like saw it. It's so huge. I shouldn't make like interesting, oh, my water's boiling. I shouldn't make grunting noises while cutting this carrot, but it's taking a lot of energy, actually. And again, I'm gonna watch my fingers here instead of reading chat for just a second. Last thing I want is to lose a finger to this carrot. So, there we go. All right, and now I can dice these up a little smaller. Pooksy still says Astafari, like Rastafari. That's really funny. Hi, Seth. How are you? Oh my god. Pesto, that's so fun that you were fun because you were having difficulty. Hey, stop putting your paw in my thing. They were trying to get out the carrot scraps. It's really cool that you're at 50% play. like playability. That's a big thing. That's like a big milestone. That's the word I was looking for. I'm very much looking forward to taking all of these carrots and dumping them in my husband's bowl while we're eating this, because I don't really like carrots. That's good. There have always been 2 cats. I've always had 2 cats. It's okay. You guys see Zuzu way more than you see Ginkgo. Yeah, we're cooking Japanese curry today, Fox. How are you? Actually, today, Ginkgo is much more likely to be the trouble cat, because she likes food a lot. What do you mean okay, yes, they are admittedly chunky carrots, but the potatoes are going to be chunky, and the apples are going to be chunky, and the onions are chunky. So it's just a generally chunky kind of curry. Yes, it is Japanese curry. So many carrots. Ugh. Let's chat Japanese. My Japanese is really bad. I can read Japanese okay, but my speaking skills are like no good. Cat hair. Hey! Congratulations on being promoted to regular. Thanks for spending 30 hours of your life with me. You've never tried me? Tear it down! I'm really glad I just wiped down these counters. You've never tried curry? It's, I actually have no idea how to describe it. It's one of those dishes that, like, is so different from your average American food palette that, like, I just honestly don't know how to describe it. And I am gonna use, we're going to be using the golden curry box, but we doctored a little bit. So, I'm not making it completely from scratch. There's just a little bit of white stuff in the middle of some of these carrot pieces that, now that I'm further in, looks kind of gross, so I went back and grabbed the pieces with it on it so I can cut it out. A little bit of rot that got up the center near the end. There we go. Wasn't that many pieces. He probably won't kill me. Probably. There we go. Didn't realize it looked that bad until I got later in. Okay. All good? Those are all good. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. White stuff adds character. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah. I'm gonna be really done to be done chopping this carrot. Let me tell you. Yay! Carrot done. Oh yeah, I'm definitely putting at least 3 potatoes in here. I want more potato and less carrot. Let me dump this real quick. Now we can get started on the potatoes. Are there also... I just realized I never pressed cook on the rice cooker. It's just been sitting there, not cooking. Versus, it's okay, we got a while. Listen, the carrot was very tough, all right? It was an extremely firm carrot. And I always have difficulties cutting carrots. I find that they are incredibly, like, you just have to put a lot of force into it, you know? Potatoes are easier. Onions are easier. Yeah. Too many for 2 people? We eat this for leftovers for several days, so I'm making a large pot. A very large pot. I don't know, I don't see the point of like going through all of this effort to make something and then only eat it like once. Also, I do think that would be a terrible idea, Seth. I don't think it would get there in time for food safety policy to like still be applicable. Ah, bad spot on my potato. Ew. We'll just cut that out. Thank you. Also, the reason to do all 4 potatoes is because I love this Asian market near my house, but at the same time, the potatoes always have spots in them and I have to cut them out and I always end up with like a third less potato than I intended. There's a manga about curry? That sounds cool. Ugh. I don't know. The curry guy is one of my favorite people in Shokugeki no Soma. Like Food Wars or whatever. The spice guy with the white hair. I like him a lot. And whenever they talk about making curry, I'm just like, oh, I bet it smells so good. I love food, so I love that show. Water, stop boiling so much. It's all the way on low and it's still like, Arr! That's the noise that boiling water makes. It will be a little spicy. So we have the hot flavored curry mix, and then we normally put a little bit of sriracha in it, but the chicken that we're making to go with it has been marinating in sriracha for a day. We call it fireball chicken, and it's good. And it will be spicy. So there will be enough spice. My husband will put more hot sauce on it, but it's plenty spicy for me. So I have like medium spice tolerance. I'm not a total baby about it, but like I can't handle really hot stuff. One of you guys, I don't remember which one of you it is, but one of you guys likes your curry basically as hot as they'll make it, right? Pizza is delicious, Asta. And Seth, I don't think you have told me about your favorite Pokemon. That would be you, Asta? Yeah, it's not gonna be that spicy. Not quite. Ah. Drink, peel. Also, I'm sorry if any of you guys are watching this being like, God, she sucks at peeling carrots. Now the cat's gonna have a field day with that. I'm gonna rinse, I'm not gonna rinse my potatoes yet. I'm gonna rinse this bowl. I'm gonna cut my potatoes and then I'm gonna rinse them after I've cut them. There's another event tomorrow. Kotori and Hanayo. Oh, sweet. Oh, wait, is it the, what are they calling it? Companionable match? Nakayoshi match or whatever? Yeah, see guys, bad spot in the middle of my potato. I'm gonna have to cut around. And it's bad. Ugh, it's like doing potato surgery, getting all these bad spots out. There we go. Ugh. I like sriracha, but I have to be careful because for me, it's really easy I don't like the flavor of sriracha necessarily. Like, I was never a big fan of like the sriracha flavored chips, or if you put so much sriracha in something that it tastes like sriracha, that's not really my thing. But like, I like spicy mayo, and I like putting it in stuff where the flavor is covered up, but it still gives it that nice, like, fresh heat. It's a heat level for me. You're gonna tear for Kotori? Oh, that'll be fun though. I think it'll be a fun kind of event to tear on since it's new and different. You don't like spicy mayo, Asta? Ah, it's like my favorite condiment. Oh, this potato's good all the way through. Whoa! Unprecedented. Need to make these bigger. So the secret to doing this, because you boil all the vegetables together, is you need to cut the carrots smaller and the potatoes bigger, because the potatoes will cook in less time than the carrots otherwise, and then you end up with smooshy potatoes and rock hard carrots. And it's kind of a pain. Other than my husband's always like, why are the potatoes so big? Like, shut up! If you wanted to be here and cut the vegetables yourself, you could. Oh, good. I was about to say, Asta, I'm like, I put it on everything. It's so good. French fries, though. French fries with spicy mayo on them is where it's at. And Metzger, I'm surprised that it's going to be 4 a.m. again, since it was, and actually watch out, it might be 3 a.m. based on daylight savings time, so double check that. But, since the last one was, like, weird and early, you know? All right, actually, I don't think these are too bad that I have to rinse them again, so we're just going to go with this. So our water is boiling, our vegetables are cut. We're going to go ahead and put them in the boiling water here. Rotate us back around this way. You guys can watch me splash myself with boiling water, because that's what's going to happen inevitably. Actually, no, the intelligent way to do this. Put them in with the spoon. It means that it takes longer, but I'm much less likely to splash myself with boiling water. So I think in the grand scheme of things, this is the smarter way to do it. And I'll need this again later to get them out, because you sort of drain the vegetables before you cook it. Come on. Also, seriously, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Like, I was gonna have to cook this anyway, and I wasn't looking forward to it because I'm like, oh, cooking is so boring. I have to do it by myself. You can't, like, watch anything while you cook, because that's how you slice off your fingers. And, like, I ran this morning, so I'm bored with my music, and it's, like, more interesting. Also, I'm getting a phone call from my alma mater requesting money. Ha ha ha! No, thank you. You're not getting my money. I'm not a big cooking person, to be honest. It's just like, it's just so lonely. It probably sounds really lame, but I find cooking really lonely. Because there's a lot of, like, work, and then you have to do all the dishes by yourself, and ugh, this is more fun, because it's something to do. My husband likes cooking. Baking's alright, I like baking. But, yeah, for the most part, I just, whatever. I mean, I can cook. I'm perfectly capable of cooking. I cooked all of our family dinners from, like, middle school, basically, till when I moved out of my parents' house. So, ugh. Tell them my money's going to loan sharks every month. I made the mistake of giving them money 1 year, and now they won't stop hounding me. Okay, so I've got the fire up on that. So this normally boils like 20 minutes. I'm gonna put a timer on. And while that's going, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bread the chicken. So we're gonna work on that. But first, I think I'm gonna rinse off some of this stuff just so I've got some, space. I'm gonna want one of these bowls later for offloading the vegetables into. I'm gonna leave this one just rinsed with the spoon in it. I'm gonna wash this one and I'm gonna wash the cutting board. Adding soap to my sponge is probably a good plan. I cooked for my parents regularly. Yep, it's true. So my dad stayed at home, but he like isn't a good cook or anything like that. And a lot of times actually I think by high school he was working, so he was never really the one to cook for us. My mom worked, and she didn't get home until like 7:30. So it made more sense if we wanted to eat before like 9 for someone else to cook. So I cooked dinner for my family for most of my life, actually. Which might actually be one reason that I don't like cooking that much, just because I had to cook for so many years and I got really bored of it. But also it means that like I'm used to cooking for a lot of people, and so cooking by myself seems like a lot of energy for very little reward. Dry in the drying rack, dry hands. 20 minutes? It's not that long. It's those carrots, they take forever. Hi, we're streaming.
Hello.
What did you buy? And the ornaments? They have glitter on them. The cats are gonna eat that.
Well, sucks for them. You're gonna see poop and glitter.
Alright, I'll make it work.
What? It's not even for you.
Oh, they're for work? Okay.
Fine, they go.
I only just put them in the water, so. They say hi, by the way. Chris is here. Chris is here.
Chris is there.
Chris is there. Chris is in my laptop. All right. So yeah, so the next thing's up is we're gonna bread the chicken. So, which I'm really glad he got home when he did, because I don't like actually frying the chicken, so. I don't mind breading it, but I don't like actually frying it. All of it. I don't know which chicken you bought. Okay, so here's our marinated chicken. And we're gonna do an egg wash and then panko. So, what? We need flour too? Okay, can you get me flour? Wait, so am I double egg washing it? Is it egg, flour, egg, panko?
Oh, flour, panko.
The panko's not gonna stick if the flour is between it and the egg.
Flour, egg, then panko.
Flour, then egg, then panko?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Look at this drink. It's called fruit and tea.
Have I ever breaded chicken? I've done this like twice, alright? Leave me alone, you guys. I don't normally do
It's a weird drink that says fruit, literally, and tea.
Fruits and tea. What's it taste like? Peach?
I don't know. I hope so. Look, and they did sell my milk tea.
Oh, and a big one. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be drinking. Not like alcohol. I'm supposed to be like hydrating since I ran earlier.
Yo, leave it to Karen. They made it way better than that last tea that I had. That tastes like nothing. Are you just gonna leave the fridge open, by the way? I don't know.
You were putting stuff in it.
Put anything in it.
Alright. So we're gonna do this in a series. So the plate is for the finished chicken. That'll be the panko, the egg, and the flour.
Broccoli.
Enough broccoli. Then yes, it's enough broccoli. All right, so I'm gonna. I should have had him buy eggs.
I was about to ask you that.
I didn't know we only had 3 left. Okay, so what are we? Hey, McNasty, how are you? We are making Japanese curry. So right now the vegetables are currently boiling, and in the meantime we're gonna bread the chicken for chicken katsu. Hey, Frame Shift, how are you? Hey, you. 1 dry, 1 wet for hands. If you mean I crack eggs like a heathen, then you're correct. My garbage can is far away, so I get lazy. That was close. You mean while breaking? Yes, that's probably a good plan. Okay. Oh, while breading? Yes, that is true. That is true. That is normally how I do it. I thought you meant while cracking my eggs, and I'm like, leave me alone. I'm just gonna crack my eggs, okay? Let me crack my eggs in peace.
Oh.
Your socks are really smelly. Alright.
Yeah, you like your box?
1 mostly mixed egg for breading. Flour.
Oh, yes. Hot dog.
That's sugar.
Hot dog ball.
I'd forgotten to get the flour out. So he was playing ping pong earlier. I don't know if that's why his socks smell so bad, but...
That and the snow wetness.
And snow wetness, he says.
Snow wetness. Cat. Snow.
That is... I actually have no idea how much chicken is really in this container, so I don't know if this is way too much flour or not enough flour, but we're gonna find out. And I got flour everywhere. Because there's a hole in the bag.
Where is the oil?
I honestly don't know where the oil is. I can't tell.
What was it for?
I don't know what happened to it. So, next panko. A little goes a long way for flour. It's fine. Cut here to open. Okay, the fruits and tea drink has Mike's approval. Okay, I think I'm gonna need more panko than that eventually, but for now, that's what we're gonna keep the cat from eating the panko, please.
Eat the panko, cat.
Alright guys, so we have raw chicken. I should probably have stirred these vegetables at some point. Real quick. Give them a quick stir. There we go. Okay, so one, I should also take my rings off. Doesn't feel very safe. There we go. Okay. Raw chicken, your favorite. It's so delicious. Okay. I have to pick one of these hands for wet and one for dry. I'm gonna go with left for wet, right for dry. So goes flour. I'm not sure that this is the way this is supposed to go. Egg.
Oh, look at the right.
Yeah. And once it's done dripping, Panko.
Hey, get out of my box.
All right. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna do it. And
look, instructional guide. Attention.
I don't know what counts as wet and what counts as dry because I have to like flip it over, you know? My husband says don't worry about it. I feel like I should probably use one like Panko hand and one flour egg hand. But that would be me. That would mean being efficient. Which clearly we've demonstrated I am not.
Watch cardboard in this.
So this is also the first time we'll be using this particular deep fryer. We used to own one and then it got really gross, so we got rid of it.
And
but...
outside.
Huh?
It's outside.
What do you mean it's outside?
No, I said we...
Oh, we did downsize, yes. Our old one was bigger. One Panko and one flour egg. Well, okay, except for my first one that was a screw up on this one, that was basically what I've picked on here. This is fine. It'll be fine. These are very thin strips of chicken. They're gonna cook super fast. I still don't know how I'm supposed to flip it over in the Panko without getting my dry hand dirty.
I
guess if I sort of dump some Panko on top of it before my fingers make contact. Ah! Mike, can you turn that down for me? Because my hands are covered in chicken. Thank you. You grab a little Panko and put it on top. Okay, well that's what I just tried to do. So that seemed to work okay. Now this hand just has Panko on it. But Big Nice, do you want to move in with us? Why? So you can eat all of our curry? It's my curry. I'm real bad at sharing. I'm definitely gonna need more Panko in this bowl than what I've got. Anyway, you guys. No, I did it wrong. No, I got egg on my Panko hand. No.
Oh well.
Clearly, I do this all the time, you guys. All the time. I don't normally do this part. While you're doing stuff for me, can you dump more Panko in this bowl?
Doing stuff for you.
Yeah. This is by far my least favorite part of making curry, by the way, you guys. I'd rather prep vegetables for another hour. Mistakes were made. There have been a lot of mistakes made today so far. I've made a lot of mistakes. So Asta, you seem to like know how to do fried chicken. Do you do this on the regular? Or do you just like cooking? Are you secretly Googling to impress me with your cooking prowess? It is a lot of work. You like cooking and fried chicken is tasty. Fried chicken is tasty. We've like, for someone who grew up in the South though, like we did not, wrong hand, we did not make fried chicken. Oh.
Yeah, why not?
My husband's deeply upset by that. Because it was a lot of work. I don't know, we made fried shrimp and fried okra. Not really fried chicken. Oh, you make chicken parm. That would, yeah, that's like a good... It's still a fried chicken. What do you mean, no? But the method for frying is the same. In terms of like wet, dry, wet, or whatever. Dry, wet, dry. Yeah, well, I didn't just dump it in a bag, okay? I should have just dumped it in a bag. I did have the option. I'm completely wrong now. I'm completely on the wrong hand. It's too late. There's no turning back. My hands have just become messy. It's become a disaster. And no, stereotypes are not always right. I guess you could say that the amount of times you made fried shrimp growing up. Okay, I definitely have enough flour. I definitely have enough eggs. I keep underestimating how much panko we need, though.
Oh well.
And also, what do you mean, rip that poor chicken? It's fine.
I apparently need...
You need more oil? Do we not have enough?
Apparently this is... 2 quarts is not enough for this.
So do we need...
I need 3.5.
So do we have enough?
Or I can just make it as it.
Also, as I'm starting to get lower into the thing, you guys,
that's good enough.
It's more and more sriracha. Like I can smell it on this chicken now that we're near the bottom, where it was sort of sitting in it for. It's very sriracha.
Alright. Why is this cord so small?
It'll reach, won't it? When you get a moment, I could use more panko. Going on lurk mode? Alright, Chris. It's too late. I've already cross-contaminated bowls. No. Honestly, I'm just gonna rinse my hands. Then I can put my own panko in. Also, I should probably use soap before I touch the panko container. This L-shaped kitchen is the least convenient thing. For camera work. I don't have enough counter space like beyond my stove though. Ooh. Our vegetables are almost done. I finished the chicken. Okay, sorry guys. Honestly, if I could wear gloves, that would be really rad. Okay, so I put the wet chicken into the flour. Now I'm using my dry flour hand. to flip this over in the flour. Because this is drier. Oh man, I forgot I still have these pieces chilling in the egg. Mike!
What?
Can you get that? And turn the fire off.
Wait a sec.
Oh, guys, this is so much easier now that I have a second pair of hands here.
Oh.
Really? It's just because doing this chicken is terrible. Rip technique. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Listen, okay, I definitely grew up with the shake it in a bag method, alright? But it doesn't work for Panko. Are you pre-eating?
Been pre.
He's eating. I want to eat. I wish I could just say screw it and put everything in one bowl. Yeah, so the way my mom would do this is she would have all of the shrimp together in a bowl, and she'd mix the milk and the eggs with it in the bowl, and then she'd take it all and she would dump it in a paper bag full of the breading. You also want to eat. I'm really excited for this to be done so I can actually eat it, you guys. You have no idea. Oh, guys, you bought me an entire package of steamed custard buns. I love those. Are they fresh, or do they need to be in the freezer?
They are super.
Ooh.
They were in the fridge.
Guess I know what I'm eating for dinner.
I have one more bag.
Guys, I'm almost there. I'm almost done with the chicken. I have like 2 more batches.
Can
you check that they're cooked first? Cook one of the potatoes. Okay, so while I'm doing this, my husband is checking the curry, the vegetables. If they're done, he's gonna drain all the water out and put the, that was absolutely the wrong hand.
Oh, that's cool.
They're cooked? Okay. Carrots too?
What's still being cooked?
Okay.
They're fine.
They're fine, he says. So he's gonna drain all the vegetables and set them aside because we're gonna make the curry base and then add them back in. It is kind of like a big gross snot, isn't it? My hands have officially picked up Panko again. I just did this all with my right hand. Like, you know, no big deal. Why do I even bother? Why couldn't I have done this with the bag? I just don't think it would work though, because you have to do it twice. Because it has to be double breaded. All right. One more set after these 3 pieces. Sorry, this is not the most exciting part of the cooking, you guys. My left hand needs a break. My left hand is just really uncoordinated. That's the real issue. Ugh. Well, because it's dry and then wet and then dry. Or like I said, when we did the shrimp, it was just it was just egg directly on the shrimp and then the fry over the top of it. There wasn't a dry layer in between the shrimp and the egg. I don't know if there's like a better official word for that, but that's what I think of it as. Double breaded. You would have given up halfway and said you were getting grilled chicken. Now, I mean, okay, so like having chicken katsu with your curry is part of the joy of it. Also, it's really appropriate since I had my, I ran a 5K this morning for the first time, so this is sort of like my victory katsu. It's not Katsudon, but it's something. I had the Yuri on Ice soundtrack playing for a little while during my run today. It felt very like, I can do this. Last pieces! And then I'm gonna put all these bowls in my sink, because then I'm just gonna put them in my dishwasher later. Oh, it was not good. It was like, I mean, okay, it was better than my goal. My goal, since I'd never run one before, was to run the whole time and to do it in under 35 minutes. And I did it in just a hair over 34 minutes. So, I did well. Not well by like objective standards, but I did well by my own personal setting. So that was nice. I actually don't have that much egg left over. It might look like more in the camera, but not that much. And I just used up the last of my panko. Yeah, so I'm gonna put all of these in the sink real quick. We should do that so I can. What did you see how much? Sorry guys, I'm washing my hands real quick. Okay, so my hands are successfully washed. I did exceed the goal. I was very happy. So my husband has put 6 cups of water in the empty thing. We always think it's not enough water, but it's enough water, right? I'm gonna put these in the sink to deal with later and wipe down the counter. Yeah, I can't reach. So down at the end of the counter down there, which you guys can't really see, my husband is going to be deep frying the chicken. And so that will be happening down there while I finish the curry over here. So how long have we been married? Like a year and a half?
I don't know.
Maybe, he says.
Where
are the tongs? Right here. Maybe long enough to be comfortable to share the bathroom. We're pretty comfortable with that. Which might be TMI. But really early on in our relationship, we both got food poisoning, and we only had one bathroom in the apartment, so that pretty much gets you over any uncomfortableness you might have had, let me tell you. Okay, so the curry comes in these like packets, and they're in squares, but they're not broken up. So you kind of like go like this along the lines to break it up into cubes. And there's 2 of them. So we're gonna mix these with 6 cups of water. And it's helpful to get the vegetables out because you kind of have to stir it to death first to get this to dissolve properly. So if you leave the vegetables in, you just break up your vegetables. I'm putting the fire back on. Pass a paper towel. I'm gonna sort of let that actually come to a little bit of a boil real quick. I think it's S&B curry. Yes, S&B golden curry. Hot flavor. It's the best kind of curry, especially if you doctor a little bit. Okay, so the other thing that we're adding in here is 2 apples, which we add in at this stage. I don't need that.
That's gonna get.
So they add we're also gonna add honey, so it adds a little bit of sweetness, which is really nice. I forgot to wash my apples. No cheating, you guys. Yeah, so we bought fire extinguishers when we bought the house, which is probably smart. I'm gonna wash these real quick. You guys can watch my fry the chicken in the meantime. What I really want is a small bowl to put this in. Once I cut them up. Small bowl. Is it mild curry? No, we're going with the hot flavor. So it also comes in medium, which basically has no spice at all. And it also comes in, is it very hot, super hot, yeah, something like that?
Which has no flavor.
Which has no flavor, it only tastes like hot. So hot is like the perfect blend of it actually tasting like curry and having a little bit of heat. So personally, we like the hot variety. Also, peeling the apples gives you something to do while you're waiting for the water to come back to a boil, so that's something. I've been eating apples with peanut butter like whoa, because I bought a bunch of apples, not just these 2. I forgot how good that was as a snack. So we don't really feed our cats a lot of people food. The only thing we've really fed them was ham from Thanksgiving, and they were like so into that. I'm not actually sure if they like fish. Mike, have you ever fed them fish?
Yeah. Wait.
He says there's so-so on it. I'm not sure if y'all could hear it. It's true though, Seth. It doesn't actually taste like anything except heat. Which, I don't know, I want it to have an actual flavor. Otherwise, why eat curry, you know? The joy is in the flavor.
Oh yeah.
I will say that curry is much like many Japanese dishes, and that 99% of the time when you're making it, you're really just like cutting vegetables into small pieces.
Yeah, that's fine with any.
What, Mike? Is it cooked?
Oh, out.
He's testing to see if it's cooked with his mouth, which I think is a really bad way to test to see if the chicken is done. Just saying. It's done. I probably should have turned on the fan before we turned on the deep fryer, but...
That's that kick.
There's the kick. Do you want to come show a piece to the...
Oh, why are you taking my piece?
So, here's our fried chicken. Nice crispy panko, and it's a very thin slice. We also don't feed our cats people. Just saying. Where is my tiny knife? Where's my tiny knife? I washed it. Or rather, it was in the drying rack. Whoopsies. Okay, my water is boiling over here, so before I cut the apples, I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple of my blocks in. So, here's our stuff. Here's the good stuff. Almost definitely gonna burn myself here. But, put it in with my hands. So I don't really put all 8 in at a time. There's 8 blocks, right? So, I kind want to do 4 and 4 because it gives it a chance to dissolve a little bit. So give that a brief stir, let them start to melt, and I'm going to cut one of the apples. You guys are going to get a lot of camera action going on right here. I guess I could have just moved my apples down. I'm gonna go stabby. No, I just wanted like a regular apple-sized paring knife. No, don't run away! These are Gala apples, which I really only got because they were on sale. And I'm sure someone's gonna like critique my apple cutting technique. It's all I got, man. It's just how I know how to cut apples. And I try to cut these a little smaller, otherwise you're eating your curry and you don't know whether you're gonna bite into an apple or if you're gonna bite into a potato. So the goal is to make them different sizes, so it's easier to tell. These are a little smaller. Oh, I know. Oh, so chopping the apples is like one of the primary reasons I never make apple pie. Sorry, I'm just stirring the curry real quick. Ah, you okay? Mike may or may not have burnt himself. Are you actually okay, babe? Awful apple cutting technique. I know. Also, I didn't want to get my bigger cutting board out of the drying rack, and I should have. This one is slightly too small for 2 apples. I don't need them to be like super even or anything. They get cooked a little bit when you cook them down in the curry, but they don't get really cooked. I am removing the seeds, yeah. That's what the vertical cut is. So I'm not sure if I can make it any more visible to you on the camera just because of the lighting, but I've always done it so that you cut it in, like you cut it down the center like that. Then you cut it into quarters without letting it slip. Listen. The way my mom always cut apples is you cut them like down and then you cut in and then you cut back out and then you finish cutting down. But this apple is actually really soft, so I'm having a hard time with it. Yeah, and then I cut it and then I cut the quarter into thirds and cut that into little bits. I need to stir my curry again, though. Also, I left half a seed in here. No, apple seed! I can't get it off my hand. Okay. So my first set of curry blocks have come in, or have completely dissolved, so I'm going to put in the next set. And once those are dissolved, we put the apples in, then season it. And then we put all the rest of the vegetables back in. So, popping these in real quick. Giving it a quick stir.
Do I have a funnel?
Do we have a funnel? I don't think so. We can make one. I don't know, I feel like we talked about buying a funnel.
I thought I went to go buy one too.
I thought you went and bought a funnel. Yeah. I do have a lot of wasted apple. Now that you guys have told me it. So, Asta says that you can use a paper plate as a funnel.
Yeah. Would have been option number 2.
Wait, I would need to eat. Eating up if. A person weighing 70 kilograms would need to eat 143 seeds to reach the lethal dosage of cyanide from apple seeds. I learned something new today. Thank you, Hawkeye. 18 apples.
How many chicken nuggets do I need before I kill myself?
I don't think I want to know how many chicken nuggets it takes before you die of chicken nugget eating.
I don't know. I just need to know before I try to take out 100.
Okay. I'm sure some poor starving child somewhere is crying about how much apple I just threw out. But yes, the stream is officially brought to you by Kikkoman Panko, Japanese style breadcrumbs. Okay, so we're gonna turn this back around while I finish up the curry. Yay! Ooh, that lagged a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna put in our apples. This is still a little sludgy down in the bottom. It's not completely dissolved yet. And we're definitely not gonna end up with a finger in here, all right? I have some knife skills. I've only cut myself like 3 or 4 times, okay? It's fine. Okay, so carefully dump those apples in. Not very carefully. Put that bowl in the sink. Stir. There you go. And the nice thing about adding the apples just a little bit before the curry is done dissolving is that it kind of helps break up any chunks when you stir it. Because they're not cooked, they don't like just smoosh down into nothingness if you give them the stir, so it's nice. I'm not gonna dump my camera in either. Okay, so, but I am gonna lift you guys up real quick so you can sort of see. So, oh, I'm really bad at this. So, this is our curry. It's kind of like gloppy and just full of apples right now. But that's what we've got going. There we go. You keep stirring this. It's definitely thickened up now. Most of the chunks are gone. So now is the point where we'd want to, one, turn the fire down because it's a little high. We don't need this to be at a boil anymore, like simmer is fine. We're just keeping it warm. So that's in. So the next things we want to add, and this is where we sort of get to like our curry, is we add honey and we add sriracha. So I'm gonna go get those out of the cabinet. Sriracha. Oh my god, that's so responsible. I'm gonna do this. This is the one who does it. Add this honey and the sriracha. I don't know how much you add. You're not a fan? Oh, I'm sorry, I scared you. Okay, yes, this is definitely hot. Normally my husband adds the honey and the sriracha, but it looks like he's busy. Playing on his phone. Yeah, it's thick curry. Alright. Are you actually gonna do this or not? Do I have to do it? Okay. So I'm gonna film while he spices. Sorry guys, warning!
Hey, cycle now.
Okay, but can you do one at a time? Clearly he has like a great method. If you get honey on my stove, I'm gonna kill you. He's doing the honey dance. The honey is also thick.
Good times.
Thanks.
Back to the fry station.
Back to the fry station. Here we go. Is that the right way? Why is it crooked now? I have faith in you guys. My lack of camera skills. Okay, here we go. So now I'm gonna stir all of that in. We are clearly a very professional cooking stream, you guys. The most professional.
I can't tell you how many ounces of sauce I just dumped in there because I have no idea myself.
Yeah, we have no idea. It's like every time we make curry, it tastes a little different because that's what he does. He just like says, "Oh, that looks fine." Is the honey dance what attracted you to him? No. All right, guys, so the sauces are added in. The apples are added in. Now we're going to, it's all hot. It's all, the curry powder is all dissolved. So now we just add back in our vegetables. And this is also the part where we reveal on stream to our husband that actually we don't have any quail eggs. And normally we would take quail eggs in and put them in here too. But we don't have any. And, oh wait, never mind. He's got some. Nice. I take it all back. I take it back. Turn the fire off, actually. So I'm just going to carefully dump all of those in there. Get all those straggler onions. And now we're gonna mix. An egg magician. He loves quail eggs, though. This spoon is not strong enough for this, so I'm gonna switch spoons after I get all the curry off of it. Ugh. At this point, it's like thick, so. And with the honey, it's extra difficult to stir. Sticky. Ugh. Gotta put your wrist into it. I'll show you guys what it looks like once we've stirred it. Mike, I think we might actually need more water in here.
That's what I said too. The vegetables.
I made a lot. It's because the carrot was the size of my forearm.
You did know we had small carrots, right?
I did not know we had small carrots.
Yeah.
Until I had already bought a carrot. Okay, guys, it actually is a little thick. I'm adding some water to it. Just to sort of thin it down a bit. I'm gonna turn the fire back on to let that heat. I do have a gas stove. Gas stoves are the best stoves, in my personal opinion. There we go. That's a better consistency. It is definitely floppy. But what you guys, the sad part is that you guys can't smell this right now. Now that it's like cooked down, the whole kitchen smells like curry. The whole house smells like curry.
I can smell it.
I can smell it.
Oh, fried chicken.
That you smell fried chicken because you were literally standing over a fryer.
That's fuck you.
Yep, I want a little more water too. Just go for it.
Okay, we gave up.
Listen, we've definitely made it before where we put too much water in, and then we basically had like curry soup. So
yeah, we're going soup after.
Yeah. Gas. So it's not that the gas heats up quicker that I like. I like the fact that you can turn it down faster. Like if something looks like it's boiling over, you can turn the heat down on a gas stove and it'll react almost instantly. Like it'll stop boiling over. But with an electric stove, I have to like take it off. I grew up with an with a gas stove and it was awesome. And then I had an electric stove in college and I hated it, so. Like they're truly, I really much prefer the gas ones. Okay, so I'm gonna open this can of quail eggs. The thing with quail eggs is you have to stir them in very gently. Our can opener is the worst. Come on, you can do it, can opener. I have faith in you. You get all the way around the can. What other kind of can opener is there? This is the only kind of can opener I've ever used.
Electric can opener.
I'm gonna drain it.
Hey, look. 4 years ago, I got my Garfield ball.
Facebook reminding you what you did 4 years ago?
It did. See? Garfield.
Oh yeah, quail eggs.
Look, guys. I owned a Garfield ball 4 years ago.
They can't see it.
There you go!
It's a bowling ball. A little can opener that could. A little streamer and her little can opener that could. Okay, so I'm gently putting the quail eggs in. And so quail eggs come pre-cooked in the can, so you really just need to like warm them through. So, gently fold it in. Now, show you guys our finished product. Hurry! I know it doesn't look very tasty, but I promise it tastes really good.
Tried it?
I haven't tried it yet, yeah.
And how do you know?
I'm sure it's tasty. It'll burn my tongue if I try it. I should probably try it though. I need a smaller spoon. I'm not just gonna lick it off the serving spoon. Here we go. Okay. Still gonna burn my mouth, you guys. Oh! And you put enough sriracha in it?
Why, was it too much?
It's spicy, you guys. He's gonna say it's not spicy, but I think it's spicy.
Tastes great.
Yeah, it tastes great, he says.
Don't worry, the rice will knock down the taste.
So, is the rice done, by the way?
Looks like it's done.
The rice is done. The fried chicken is almost done. I put enough water. Is it dry? I screwed up the rice, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the fire down here. We can go hang out while Mike finishes frying. Rip spoon, I know. Slowly melting into my stove. Put this to the side. So what I'm gonna do is I've turned the fire off. I'm gonna put the lid on. Sort of let this warm. And let's go, do you guys wanna go? I'm not sure how, I have to do this really carefully. I don't wanna get curry on my cord. You guys are gonna keep an eye on the stove. What do you mean? What else would I call it? The fire is totally the word. Okay, so down here, here's our pile of finished fried chicken. There's Mike working the deep fryer while playing his phone game with the other hand.
See? Multitasking at best.
Multitasking at best. So he's pulling it out. And he's got most of it fried. Doing pretty good. Stream is no longer brought to us by Ponko. It's kind of brought to us by Ponko. I can hang out with you guys while he finishes frying the last bit of it, because I want some of the fried chicken so I can show you guys. I guess technically we could make this a social eating stream after I've finished the curry. He is not playing Pocket Camp. He is playing... Let's see if I can get this on my face. He is not playing Pocket Camp. He is playing Soccer Spirits? Soccer Spirits. It's what he's been playing a lot lately. It's like a gacha card game kind of thing, except it's supposed to be soccer. It's mostly just a bunch of like scantily clad women the gas stove is literally a fire. I don't know what else you want me to call it. I should put my rings back on too before I forget. There you go. Nice bow. Isn't it cute? I just need to get my bangs out of my face. Thank you, McNicety, for siding with me. And it's okay, Ike. I forget how to spell my own name too. I'm trying to be better about, like, if I'm talking to myself on stream, remembering to call myself Ada as opposed to my, like, actual name. But it's hard sometimes. Jay Rosing. That's very Night Vale-esque. Yellow, black, yellow, black. Your last name has 11 letters? That's so long. I used to have a really long last name. And then when I married my husband, it got a lot shorter, which was really nice. Belle could just keep her own last name. That's very common nowadays, Ike. Because, like, okay, admittedly, if my own last name wasn't so long, my original last name, I probably would have kept it. But it is really long, so I didn't. You offered to take her last name? Just be like, screw this 11-letter last name. I'm out of here. See, I've never actually seen the Bee Movie, so I didn't know it was a Bee Movie quote. My head just goes to Night Vale. Mike, please don't set our house on fire. Is that the last of the chicken? Is that it? Oh, guys, he's doing the last batch. So that means we can go socially eat this now. Oh, I should. See, the thing is, I don't have, like, a real recipe. But I can post one afterwards if you like. I'm not sure where you guys would want it, though. Where would you want it? On the Discord? And like I said, I've never really done, like, a real recipe for curry. I just sort of make it. I think if I did a baking stream, though, I would have, on my overlay, I would have the recipe on the side. This was just sort of like a, like, on the fly, because I didn't want to cook this by myself kind of thing. I don't think anyone has ever picked up a pair of clampers and not gone, like, click, 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 click with it. Like, that's just what you do. Yeah. All right, so real done. Oh, he's taking a picture of the curry to post on Facebook. I don't know why you're taking it of the curry and not of the of your plate. Oh god. 10 seconds of honey. Yeah, but it depends on how thick your honey is. Must do honey dance for at least 10 seconds.
When honey slows down, sriracha goes faster.
When honey slows down, sriracha goes faster. Yeah, I can tell. Because it's hot. I'm gonna have such a runny nose when I eat with you guys. Cody, you are correct. Tongs is the official word. I think he actually did ask me for the tongs earlier, but clampers is, you know, listen.
Crab claws.
I woke up at 6 this morning so I could go run in the snow, okay? Like, my brain is not here anymore. Just waiting for him to take the last batch out. I guess I could get started on my own plate in the meantime. I'm gonna have to probably BRB you guys, just so I can move everything over. But, ooh, Mike, we're like almost out of bowls. I think there are more in the dishwasher. 1 second. Mike, you want your white one, right? Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, you guys. Full time. All right. Lord. So first things first, rice. Which Mike helpfully fluffed for me, which is very nice of him. That may be a lot of rice. Rice. Too much rice! You guys can't see it because it's white on white. Rice! Grab the spoon back up here. Trying to avoid the carrots, and it's not working. Oh yeah. So, rice and curry, you guys. And I'm about to go put some chicken on it. All right. Chicken katsu curry. I have like a real glamour shot here. Oh, except lights. I'm real bad at this. All right, guys. Do you want to hang out while we eat it, or are you guys all set? I'm not sure if that's like rubbing salt in the wound, because now you guys are hungry and want curry. I do have a cat cat floor mat, yeah. Trying not to show you on my floor because I didn't sweep before the stream. I cleaned off all the counters, but I didn't sleep either, I guess. Girl, you've been hungry. Sorry. Eat on stream? All right. Mike, do you want to eat with me on stream? Whatever's, he says. All right, guys, give me 1 minute to move my setup over to my table. And I will be right back. Uno momento. Once I find where my BRB one is. Hi, back. Oh, I did, you know, okay, so I just like faked that camera because obviously I couldn't see where it was pointing, and I did a really good job, actually. Pretty impressed with myself. I want it to be lower so y'all can see my food too. Too low! There's gotta be a way to fix this. Good. That didn't work very well, did it? There we go. Ah. Hi. Nothing else matters before the honey is added. Is that really what your notes say? All right, guys. This is good. You want some? I mean, the recipe is basically what's on the box, except you add some indeterminate amount of honey and an indeterminate amount of
Is it?
Could you get me my water glass before you sit down? It's right there. It's the Dave & Buster's one. Preferably with water in it. Uh-huh. Mine's is way prettier than mine, isn't it? What a jerk. The cooking stream should be led by Mike. He's definitely the better cook. Michael. He wants to be a food blogger. It's like his life ambition.
Or a food eater.
Food eater. Well, you want to eat the food so you can blog about it. Or rather, the blogging is an excuse to eat the food. So what are you guys eating today, since we're eating curry? I know you had pizza. Asta, you had pizza? I need to put this away. So normally I have a little video up so I can see what we're looking like. But now I'm just like intensely aware of how dumb I look when I eat. So I'm not looking at myself anymore. Wait, Mike.
What?
You filled my cup with hot water.
You never describe what water.
It was for drinking.
Water for you.
Ugh, it's hot, you guys. How would you do this to me? Pizza sounds delicious. Fox, were you eating pizza yesterday? The pepperoni and olive one? That sounded really yummy.
I had pizza bites last night.
Well, it's like pizza rolls. Also, coffee and donuts sounds really good. I haven't had any caffeine today.
Nice.
Which is sad.
It is. Practically, they are chicken fingers.
They are chicken fingers.
They're mostly like Wendy's spicy nuggets before they canned it, except it's spicy the inside.
Actually, what they really remind me of is the spicy chicken wings or the spicy chicken fingers you would get at McDonald's in Korea. Like when you get spicy chicken in America, it's like the breading that's spicy, but when I got the Korean chicken wings or Korean chicken fingers, the inside was spicy, the meat was marinated to be spicy, and they were delicious.
What is St. Louis style pizza?
I don't know what that means, Asta. Haka, you would microwave curry? That's awesome. Curry friends. It's almost like we have curry together.
Seth, when you say that your aunt is in the wrong part of town, do you just mean she's not close to your house, or is she in, like, the wrong part of town?
That it's taking forever to get you food.
No, I meant, like, the crime part of town. Isn't that what they normally call the crime part of town? Let's just change this, you guys. Now we are technically socially eating, aren't we?
Hi, Chris.
Yeah. I can't really reach the keyboard. Update information. Alright, we're gonna open this picture of St. Louis style pizza.
Oh god, it looks like Pizza Hut's.
Yeah, it looks...
Crappy pizza.
No, it looks like Domino's Thin Crust. That's what it looks like, Domino's Thin Crust.
Which was garbage.
I actually really like Domino's Thin Crust because I can eat an entire one by myself in one sitting.
Did that at another place too. Thin slice pizzas.
Thin slice pizza goes fast. Oh, so what did she bring you for food, Seth? Hi, Seth's aunt.
The food, or are we talking about something else?
I think they're talking about the food.
Food is great.
McNiceties met you in person. That's the person who met you at PAX.
A lot of people at PAX. I'm sorry.
Not helpful.
I need picture reference.
You sent me it once.
Oh.
I just don't think I showed it to you. Oh, the curry was worse. I don't know. There's something to be said for prepackaged curry. Like, we have a curry udon from a package that I make sometimes, and it's not fancy, but it's comforting. Curry is always comforting.
Ah, okay. There was 3 people with Diva.
It's okay. McNasty, I'll make sure I show him the picture later. And be like, that's the one!
So, thin sliced.
What is Provel processed cheese?
Gotcha. Okay, now I remember.
Oh yeah, Asta, I would never make the actual curry seasoning from scratch. Like, there's a point at which I'm willing to say that's too much effort. This is enough making for me.
Chicken fingers and curry.
Hi, Millie. Yeah, we're having chicken katsu curry. We made it earlier. It took like an hour and a half. Do you guys see why I didn't want to make this by myself now? Aster, you're making Provel cheese sounds super appetizing. So Seth, it's like a family potluck? Is there a reason? Like, is it like a holiday or a party or like someone's birthday or something? Or is it just Sunday? How are you doing today, Millie? Do you want my egg? Do you want my carrot?
Sounds good.
That would be nice. We should totally do that, McNicey. We'll be here. I need a napkin. I made a mess.
Oh, that's cool. Which part of Texas?
He's back.
I have relatives in Texas.
You have relatives in Texas?
Yeah. Ask me when the last time I saw them was. Wedding.
Okay, I will say this though, Asta. Provel cheese sounds like it would be really good on like a Philly cheesesteak. Because those are best with like cheese that's not quite real.
In Dallas, huh? Yo, you can get 50 pieces of McNuggets down there. It's considered a regular on the menu. 50 nuggets.
Anyway, it's really nice that you guys are gonna go surprise your uncle like that.
He'll get more.
So that's really nice of you guys. Mike is gonna go get seconds. Anyway. Listen, all right, I've never lived in Philadelphia or anywhere besides where I grew up in the South, which like uses cheese product for cheesesteaks, let me tell you. They're made with Cheez Whiz. And Boston has some sub shops, but they mostly make it with Swiss. Mike says Swiss or cheddar, but I mostly see it with Swiss, and I don't really know what like the proper cheese is supposed to be. He says I get stabbed for saying something like that. And Hawkeye, is the biryani curry the like those are Indian curries, right? I don't eat a lot of Indian curry. I like the Japanese curry. I like Thai curry. But I tend to, if I eat Indian, I tend to eat things like tikka masala or dal or... Okay, I mean, to be totally honest, mostly when I eat Indian, it's because we went to Indian buffet. Because Indian lunch buffets are always like $10 and they're all you can eat, which is really nice. So I just sort of like take a spoon of everything. It's kind of like smoosh it together and eat it with naan. But I felt a chip in my bowl, but we're good. Seth, January in Texas will be nice because it'll be warm. If you live somewhere already like not warm, I could really go for some Texas in January. An apple bite. Apple bites are the best bites. Even though you ate earlier, you still want 2 servings?
Too late.
Too late. The fires in California have been awful this year.
Yeah, the last one was crazy. It's on video.
Everything is basically still burning, right? Also, my nose is running because it's hot. Guys, we need to have a social eating stream where we're not eating something spicy.
The last one I did with Chris hurt. It hurt.
Yeah, Mike, just like we ate, I'm not sure how many of you guys were there for it, but me and Mike ate those spicy noodle, like the spicy ramen challenge. I got like 3 bites in. He finished it. And you were fine that time, but when you did it with Chris, he was hurting.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting tired of PAX, but also I'm tired of E3. I'm actually just tired of gaming conventions. I hate lines.
You hate lines. I hate crowds.
I shouldn't even be waiting in line. I have like guest passes to those places, and I'm still waiting in lines.
You guys can all just come for PAX. You can go to PAX, and then we'll just eat dinner together afterwards. Yes. We won't have to go to PAX, but you guys can go to PAX.
That's pretty much all I do nowadays.
Mike, have you ever had an Indian curry? Like a biryani curry? No? What's it like?
I don't remember.
Is that like the kind of curry you would have had in your spicy curry challenge?
No, the spicy curry challenge would have been, I had the fall, and the one below the fall. That tasted disgusting.
Yeah, but what kind of curry is it? Or is it just Indian? So specific.
Exactly. Lines. Lines everywhere. It's called LineCon.
LineCon. I only go to cons where there aren't lines.
If I want to go to a LineCon, I'd be at Disney.
The only convention I ever go to is this like science fiction fantasy writers convention. I'm not even a writer, but I like going because I'm a reader. This year Tamora Pierce is going, which is really cool. But it's like 1,000 people total, and there are like no lines. And it's really great. Just like a bunch of great panels.
I don't know, Chris. You've been getting the passes off me. Yes, and we did meet the last day.
To go eat.
Because I ate all 4 days of PAX. Pre-PAX, Friday at PAX, Saturday at PAX, Sunday at PAX, Monday, gaming after party PAX. Yo, Gamescom's ridiculous. Lines are even way bigger than PAX.
Hi, Mercury. She is going to Boscone, Boskone. It's in Boston in February? Sometime in February. Last year we had Brandon Sanderson, which was amazing. But I'm pretty excited this year too.
I have no idea who that is.
They're fantasy authors. And now I'm double checking my facts. Fact checking. Yes. Yes. Tamora Pierce is the guest of honor. I really like Sanderson. But also, like, more than just the fact that he's a decent author, he's like an incredibly nice person, and he has a lot of really interesting things to say about the publishing industry, and about his own writing and everything like that. Like, he was a great guest. So I really enjoyed getting to meet him. He signed my copy of Elantris. It was really awesome. I haven't decided yet what I want Tamora to sign. I'm actually going to sign my Trickster books, which I think are my favorite of hers.
The only short line at gaming cons are all indie gamings. So only like a 2-person wait time. Or none.
For the indie area? Yeah, that's true. Sometimes.
Plus they have the best games anyways.
I don't think I've ever read any James Clavell. Over an hour to play Odyssey, Hawkeye? That's crazy.
Okay, man, I waited 3 hours for the new Assassin's Creed to try it out and get a backpack. Backpack was sweet, but the 3 hours was not worth it. And then I found out I could have just cut the line.
It's okay. Alright, I always eat my rice last so it can like calm it. An audiobook? You guys. You played so much Fortnite you had to be forced off, or so much Cuphead you had to be forced off. That's funny. I feel like Hawkeye, like Cuphead is definitely one of those games I could not play. I'd be so frustrated. But you finished it, right? Because you streamed that. You streamed it. My mouth is still burning. And mic is still going. Yeah, if you guys thought I was auto ragey yesterday during during Rusty Bucket Bay, I can't imagine me on Cuphead. I was so mad. I kept dying.
My brother and Mona playing Cuphead.
Are they?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are playing Cuphead. I like watching other people play Cuphead because then I'm not frustrated. I'm just laughing at their frustration. Beyond Souls. Is Beyond Soul the one where like, was that the one that we were playing?
I didn't play it.
I was playing Beyond Two Souls. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Where like you play as Ellen Page and you have like the psychic friend thing. That thing?
Good job, Chris.
Yeah, that's basically the entirety of Cuphead though, isn't it? Is dying and doing the same part over and over again. I have not read Mira Grant either. I'm gonna have to write all these down so I have more books to read. I love Shannon McGuire though. Shannon McGuire, however you say her name. My book club just recently read her, why is the name escaping me right now? It's the one she's known for, the Depressed Narnia one. You know the one I'm talking about. It's the one that she's like famous for. Like the one where they're in the boarding school for people who used to be in fantasy worlds. That one. Wait, they're really the same person? Mira Grant and Shannon McGuire?
And the elves? The elves.
Huh. No, I haven't. I'll need to check that out because I loved that one that I read of hers. So I haven't been reading as much because I've been playing more games, but I think next year I'm gonna start reading more again. Hawkeye, are you gonna finish or have you like rage quit?
What?
Guys, it's really cute right now. So my cat is sitting in the box next to us. Hi, Zuzu.
Right, attention on me.
Zuzu.
Attention.
She's looking at my. Zuzu, look up here. Hey.
Meow.
It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay. Mike's gonna drink milk tea apparently. All right, see you later, McNicey.
Bye-bye.
Oh, so as Mira, she does horror. Is it still like fantasy horror or is it like traditional horror? Also, where's Ginkgo? Oh, she's over there. She's on the other one of the other chairs.
Taking a nap, I see.
Taking a nap. I know. Soon, once my emotes get approved, Asta will have the Zuzu emote. That's a very large milk tea. Didn't I just buy you 2 like regular size ones? Finish it? Such a mumbler. Anyway, you guys, that was dinner. Lunch? It started out as lunch, but it ended up being dinner. It's like 5. I feel like that's dinner. Lunner? Inch? Supper? Anyway, it was yummy. Thank you, like, honestly, thank you guys for hanging out with me while I cooked it. It made it way less boring than if I just had to cook it by myself. In silence. So, I really appreciate it.
Eat cat.
I'm not gonna eat the cat. We're gonna be doing Banjo-Kazooie later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it, like, right away. I don't know, are we doing anything? What are you doing tonight? You playing Dot Hack? Probably playing Dot Hack. But either way, I should be back on to play Banjo-Kazooie a little bit later tonight. Maybe like 6 or 7. The goal is to do Click Clack Woods tonight, and then maybe finish. I don't actually remember how much game is left after Click Clack Woods, so we're gonna see how long it takes me to do that. It'd be kind of cool if we could finish up Banjo-Kazooie today and see if I could do Banjo-Tooie over the next 3 days. We'll see. But thank you guys for cooking with me and for eating with me. Frank says thank you too. What about Persona? Okay, so here's the deal. Someone who lives in the same house as me wants to use the PS4 for games that this person is playing, such as Monster Hunter and Dot Hack. So therefore, I cannot use the PS4 right now because it's in the other room. Therefore, right now I have the Xbox up there. By the end of the week, I'm going to move it back downstairs so I can actually play Just Dance again. For real, since that's theoretically what I do. Right now we're playing Banjo-Kazooie. We're almost done. And then once we're done with that, I got to do something else until I can get the PlayStation back, which might be like February.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Saying.
We'll see.
Yo, my character in Monster Hunter looks so badass. So hot.
She's so hot. That's what matters.
Exactly.
Is Monster Hunter one of those things that you can like play with people?
Yes. Better be good at co-op. Suck. It's all time-based. You have like 20 minutes to finish a mission.
Are you mostly playing with your brother and his friends?
Find out.
If any of you guys are playing Monster Hunter and want to send me your thing, I can give it to him.
Watch me beat Chris and GoldenEye.
Oh, Asta, that's a really good idea. I mean, I could totally set it up to my N64 so I could play Quest 64. Because Quest 64 is not that long, right? I mean, it's longish, but it's not super long, right?
You used to play Goemon.
I don't want to play Goemon.
Goemon's so awesome.
I want to play Goemon. It's a platformer, isn't it?
Because Monster World, you say? Like, the world itself in the game? Or is there a game called Monster World?
Wait, though. Is Goemon a platformer?
Action. RPG.
Do you jump? Is there jumping?
There is, but you don't really have to jump as much. There's no, like, you have to jump from platform to platform, really. It's you running around the world wiping shit off like Zelda.
Easily. That is a... Wow. Hi, Emma. Yeah, we just... Well, okay. You're... I won't say you're not late. But... we cooked and ate curry, but I'm going to be playing Banjo-Kazooie in, like, an hour or two. So you can come back, and then if you're not late the next time, we can just say that you weren't late at all.
I mean, I could go get bowl number 3.
Don't eat bowl number 3. Please don't eat bowl number 3.
Bowl number 3.
I want to eat this at literally some other point this week. I can't eat leftovers if you eat it all.
You don't need leftovers. Get out of here.
Aw, thank you, Emma. I just needed my bangs out of my face. Because we ended up, I know you, for those of you who are on my Discord, you know that I was angsting the hell out of my haircut yesterday. So we trimmed the back so it's the same length as the sides. And now this side is the same length. So it's like a symmetrical haircut again.
Yo, Cooking Mama's voice annoys me.
We ended up not cutting the bangs because the bangs are like almost long enough to tuck behind my ears. Should be nice.
I don't have Quest 64.
I have Quest 64. That game was awesome.
Yo, which Gomon do you like? First one or the second one? Cool.
So also for Cooking Mama, I had it for both the Wii and for the I had it for the Wii and I had it for the DS, the 3DS. He's gonna go get his Goemon to like reference. If he can find it. But you see no difference in my hair. That's the goal. I'm trying to grow it out, so I didn't want to get a lot cut off. I don't remember what I was talking about anymore. I lost it. Oh, Cooking Mama. Cooking Mama was a lot of fun on the Wii. It was not fun at all on the DS. And it's the same with actually, okay, it's close to the same with the Trauma Center games. On the Wii, they were so fun because they're really difficult, but I found them less fun on the DS.
So you got...
Let me pull this up so you can see what you're doing.
Mystical Ninja from the first one. And then you have Goemon's Great Adventure.
One. 2. Esther was talking about the first one, Mystical Ninja.
Oh.
I'm ringing. Or you're ringing.
I'm ringing.
Is it your mom? It's actually his mom.
Not picking up.
Seth, you played Trauma Center? Trauma Center was so fun. I really love those games. If you guys want to see me rage quit, I could play Trauma Center on the Wii. It's ragey. There's a lot of rage going on in those games. Just because they're so finicky and the Wii remote is like not very receptive. But on the DS, they're hard for like an entirely different reason. Like some of those surgery, it's the one with the embolisms. And there were just like 18 billion of them. And it's really stressful. It's like incredibly stressful. But it's really, I mean, I don't know. I really liked them. I like medicine in general though.
It was horrible at that game.
Trauma Center?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
Too much precision required?
Man, I can't aim.
The music in them is really great though.
We all see me in Call of Duty. Can't aim for sure.
Emma likes your One Piece. How much One Piece have you actually watched?
I'm at episode 143.
Out of?
I don't know. What are they at? 800 now? I'll eventually get there.
You're more into One Piece than Mike is, Emma. He can't.
But we did visit the One Piece Museum, so.
We did. When we were in Japan, we went to the One Piece Museum. Chris, you couldn't get past the bomb scene? The bomb scene was so hard! I think that's what I liked about Trauma Center, is I found it difficult but not frustrating.
Yeah, man. I had to rewatch it a second time because I forgot what happened, and I stopped at both times at episode 91. And then I finally continued to watch it. Last trip to Atlanta. Where I marathoned at least 50 episodes.
You did.
And then I stopped again.
You did. It was, Well, there's a lot, all right? One Piece is a lot. That show's been going on for what, over 20 years? 30 years?
Oh, that's not.
The manga, though.
Oh, yeah. How long ago was that?
It's over 20.
Oh, no, I just said 20. Recently.
Then that means it's over 20. So.
I have a Sanji outfit.
Really?
Yeah.
Is Sanji the blonde?
Yeah. The chef, obviously.
Cooking Mama would be fun.
Cooking and chick. Why would
Cooking and chicks, that is literally your whole life. No, eating and one life. That's your life. Taking the camera. He's shaking his leg and I'm convinced he's shaking the camera too. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I should transition, you guys, like from us sitting here with empty bowls. Actually, the real reason I'm like anxious to go is because actually curry is really hard to get off of bowls once it's dried on. So I'm gonna go do the dishes.
Don't.
But anyway, I think, yeah, I'll come back on for Banjo-Kazooie at like 6 or 7. So I'll see you guys again soon.
Eat the beaver.
The curry was good, Emma. It was quite delicious.
You lost the beaver.
It snowed, so I feel like curry is a good snow food. Sorry, I knocked the table. Because it's really like warm and heartwarming and comforting. It's a good comfort food. So I thought it was delicious. I'll be eating lots of leftovers.
What leftover?
You left some chili or curry. We can make chili another day, you guys. Yeah, about 2 hours. 1 to 2 hours. Hawkeye, I'll give a heads up on the Discord once I sort of know what my next plan is. And for any of you who aren't on there, boink. There we go.
I should play DDR. So fat.
Yeah, so we made Japanese curry, so it had potatoes and carrots and onions and apples and eggs.
Why would you put green beans in your?
And then we ate it with rice and fried chicken. Wait, why would I put green beans in my chili? That would be gross. No, although I think...
I put no beans in my chili.
I know you never put beans in your chili, which is appalling to me because beans are the best part of chili, but you don't put green beans in it. I know better than that. What are green beans to begin with? Green beans at code there.
Oh. Hey, at least it was different and you won.
They're just green beans. They're like long and green. They look like this and they're green. I don't know what else to call them. Unless you mean like lima beans. And Asa does cook. He was criticizing my knife skills and my ability to not bread and fry things. He had lots of criticism.
I'll include my cat in that too. You can eat my cat. Right here. It's ready. It's already packaged. Ready to go.
Also, if you were going to eat one of my cats, you would not want to eat Zuzu because she has no meat on her bones. Eat Ginkgo. She would be more tender. More well marbled. Fattier. Ooh. Oh, fish fry. That would be so yummy.
Oh, it'll taste great. Fish panko tastes amazing.
Fish panko?
Yeah.
I bet if it would taste extra good if it was catfish, which is the best fish. Who is doing the dishes? Probably me. To be totally honest, Mercury.
Totally
it's gonna
not
be
me.
me.
Totally not me at all.
We don't have a very like even chore distribution in this marriage.
She does 99% of it. I might do with that 1%. And that's also a maybe.
Because actually, guys, what I'm doing between now and next stream is putting away the laundry. So, yeah, I'll do the dishes and then put away the laundry, and then we'll do a stream.
She doesn't know how to really shovel, so I already did that.
It's true. He did shovel today, which was very nice because I didn't want to shovel. I know, laundry, right? I had to do my laundry because all my running clothes were dirty and I needed something to wear today. So I washed it overnight and it was dry this morning, but I haven't put it away yet. Mesker, that's so cool that they do like cookouts at your firehouse. Okay, I'm not gonna do a laundry stream. I feel like that's weird. Like, I like you guys, but like all of my like under things are mixed in with all the rest of the laundry, so Emma, we have a dryer, which is like a machine that you put your clothes in and it dries it for you. It like tumbles it.
And then the cat rolls over.
I'm not gonna say. Shut up, both of you. I'm not gonna sit around and fold my panties on stream, okay? It's weird. Well, it just felt kind of weird to be like, hey guys, we made all this wonderful food, now we're gonna go eat it. See you later.
I know. How can you put me live?
You didn't have to eat with me. You could have gone and eaten in another room and like watched TV and not eaten with me and the stream. But chat likes you, so that's fine. Why don't you just throw it? Well, Zuzu has been hoarding her toy and her toys in that box I showed you guys earlier. I know, it's now rated M. I was trying not to say it and now I've said it. It's over. Report me to Twitch, guys. I'll just be banned because I said the word panties on stream.
How dare you?
I know. I'm still one up though on... See, the thing is like, I would be in trouble if I were showing panties on stream, which I'm not. Neither on my body nor like not on my body.
Here's a picture of some panties.
No, don't! I am not letting him show you pictures of panties on my stream.
I don't know. It's on this character I have.
No! Stop it. Emma, did you really threaten to ban Asta from Poopsie's stream? I just choked on my own spit. Tisk tisk. Okay, guys, I really actually need to do the dishes and laundry, though. I'm procrastinating by sitting here and chatting with you guys.
Seriously?
No, they're not of my panties. They're from his Soccer Spirits phone game.
It totally is.
That's ridiculous. Basically, Soccer Spirits is a phone game where, like, you have a bunch of people who are playing soccer, but they're all scantily clad women. Oh, with the cactar yesterday. Yes, the pickle dong. You guys told me about it. I keep hitting the table. What? Do you really want to show them your panty girl?
What? I have plenty of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Here's my nurse one.
Really? It's just that I've been procrastinating on doing my laundry and I need to do it eventually. And the sooner I get it over with, the sooner I can go play Banjo-Kazooie with you guys. So...
See? Oh no, that's a bathing suit.
That's a bathing suit. Alright, so I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go take care of a bunch of these chores, and then I will be back around 7. So we can do Click Clock Woods.
This is almost close. Get out of here. Soccer game.
Poopsie likes Rodent, though. He's like, Rodent is part of what makes Poopsie's stream her stream, you know? Like an intrinsic part of the community. All right, see you later, Chris. Wait, the nurse one?
Nurse. What? Yes, I have plenty of.
You guys should just play Soccer Spirits if you want to see all the skanky girls. It's free to play on what, Android and iPhone?
I don't know.
Probably. It's called Soccer Spirits. It's lame.
She's lame.
You're lame. Your cat's lame.
Good.
They're my cats. They're lame. All right, guys, I really do need to go do chores. So I will see you all around 7. I hope you all have a good time until then. Go eat something, take a break, rest, and I'll see you guys again soon. So, bye. Mike, wave bye.
Panties for upgraded items. What game was that?
You don't get to know. Actually, just stick it in the chat and we'll see it after we close.
Keep typing. It'll eventually get up above her screen.
Okay. Wave bye. Can you wave bye bye?
I cannot.
Bye bye.
Wait, bye.
Okay, guys, I'll see you later. Bye bye.